Who is DedSec? They are a bastard. A bastardization of me, the founder of Anonymous, mixed in with my lost and confused followers who spit in my face, yet worship my shadow. But my message has not been lost, and all have played out their role as intended.
In 2013, Chicago realized the promise of smart cities with ctOS, a citywide operating system merging big data with surveillance, security, and transit programs. With a few hundred lines of code, hackers were able to hijack its central servers and cripple the entire grid. Many believed the attack would be a killing blow for smart city development. They were wrong. Coordinated from the heart of Silicon Valley, ctOS 2.0 has been implemented across the United States, ushering in the Internet of Things. 6.4 billion connected devices now serve as collection points, mapping and recording our daily routines, making a more secure and more invasive system. But who else is listening? Big Brother no longer works alone. Thousands of little brothers monitor and aggregate your every move, building a complete digital profile of you to be bought, sold, or stolen in an instant. Toys study your children, reporting their play habits back to marketers. Appliances, consoles, and home security systems give corporations a window into your private life. Control of your vehicle and mobile device can now be breached remotely by anyone at any time. You may think that you are immune or underestimate the risk, but your digital shadow is already compromised. Insurance companies use algorithms to monitor your life habits and limit or deny coverage. Health providers determine if your cancer is worth treating. Search results and news feeds are skewed to bias mood and influence your vote, engineering social uprisings on a massive scale. You are now less valuable than the data you produce. This is the new reality. Going dark is no longer an option. With threats to personal freedom rising, many are stepping forward. Whistleblowers, activists, and hackers have drawn their battle lines, putting the establishment on watch. But are they threats themselves, or have they become freedom's last line of defense? Freedom's last line of defense.
HMP Studios, we are holding you solely responsible for the dread that is Cyber. Cheesy stunts and bad dialogue we can take, but you've insulted our intelligence, and that we can't excuse. It seems like you could do with a lesson on what hackers are capable of, and since you didn't come to us to learn, we'll come to you to teach. We are launching Operation Hack My Hack. We'll show you what hackers can do. We are DedSec. For too long, predators have victimized the weak and the wounded under the guise of religion. The Church of the New Dawn is a scam. Ranking the church is based on financial contribution. Loyalty is bought to blackmail fear. They believe they are untouchable. That will soon change. DedSec will be the God. You can help. Take up a mask and protest your local recruitment center. Let their leaders know what you think of them online. Join us as we send them a message. No more. DedSec will give you the trick. Do what you will. Citizens of the digital age, welcome. Home thought they could fool you. They sold you a system to monitor your homes, promising privacy, security, and convenience. Home is selling your habits. In fact, you pay a monthly subscription fee for the privilege of being sold to the highest bidder. It's time to wake up. Reclaim the value inherent to who you are. If you don't control that information, someone else will. You can pray our corporations treat you favorably, or you can take matters into your own hands. DedSec has given you the truth. Do what you will. DedSec decided to dig into the Church of the New Dawn and found crime and corruption at its core. They purchased large amounts of personal data to penetrate their base. They may already have a file on you. We will proceed to leak everything we collected to our usual dispatches. Read them, verify them. You will come to the same conclusion. The Divine Supreme is designed to intimidate its own members into destroying their own lives and handing over their statements. But don't take our word for it. We have a celebrity guest. Yes.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Siska. You probably remember me from a bunch of good movies I made before I was brainwashed by New Dawn and forced to toe the company line. But when friends of mine questioned the church's cruel practices, they disappeared. When I questioned that, I was taken against my will and locked away. Know that the police are already investigating my claims. And what is the church all about? What's behind door number 5? I'll let my friends in DedSec demonstrate.
DedSec has given you the truth.
Citizens of the digital age, welcome. Elements of the Oakland Police Department thought they could use predictive analytics to make Oakland safer. Instead, those who are corrupt hid in plain sight by perverting a feature designed to protect honest police officers from detection and retaliation. These no trust arrests, and they kill those who oppose them, over and over and over. An official inquiry into the OPD is underway, but the real culprit, Blume's crime prediction algorithm, remains free of blame. Perhaps it is free of systemic bias, as its original. Or perhaps it will be perverted because those filters, or harvests, already hard-coded. Without a release of their source code, we will never know for sure. DedSec is giving you the truth. Do what you will.
In a free and just society, every person is treated with dignity. In a free and just society, leaders are accountable to those they govern. And in a free and just society, individuals can rise as far as their talents and hard work will take them.
Do you believe your society is just? Do you believe you are free? Perhaps you trust in the power of democracy. Your vote counts. Companies now buy politicians and manipulate elections. Do you believe in the power of the free market? The stock exchange is a puppet show for the rich. Your wealth is controlled by people you've never met. Do you believe the government protects you? National defense now aims to protect the government from you. Don't take our word for it. Join us as we launch our biggest operation yet and see for yourselves. The foundations of U.S. policy available to all. Democracy, free market, national security. DedSec will give you the truth. Do what you will.
Your freedoms can only be protected if democracy thrives. The corporate interests are rigging the elections. Your elections. Your favorite social media giant, Invite, knows everything about you, and they're manipulating your feed to tailor your opinion to their interests. They are fooling you into voting for their puppet, Congressman Mark Russ. Invite wields the single most powerful population control tool ever created. Defend democracy. Help us tear down Invite. Lend us your processing power by downloading our app, and together, we will expose Congressman Russ. Join us. We are DedSec. Citizens, Invite Corporation has been using your sacred vote as a plaything, targeting you individually. Invite manipulated your emotions to give support to their puppet, Mark Thrust. But DedSec hacked into Invite and changed their algorithms. Polls reversed instantly. Invite, desperate to elect Russ, do it to their own form of hacking. Here, Invite CEO Mary Catskill delivers a virus destined for voting machines to Mark Thrust himself. The election's been delayed. Citizens, use this time to think. Do not allow yourselves to be manipulated. It's important to think before you vote. DedSec is giving you the truth. Do what you will.
Compared to other Silicon Valley Titans, it's good evidence. They do not live in a face. They operate behind closed doors, away from Titus. DedSec pride, and what we found should worry you. Titus is using your tax contributions to fund military-capable machines. Today, a combat prototype rampaged through their own facility, demonstrating the destruction they can cause. Within the next 10 years, these machines can be deployed in the building. If you do not exercise your right to protest now, they will build an army deployed and compliant. Titus is partnered with Blume and ctOS machines. Blume has sold your private information and weaponized it to use against you, should this project continue. We will not stand idle while that happens. DedSec is giving you the truth. Do what you will.
Cisco hacktivist cell DedSec has allegedly revealed what might be the biggest scandal in Silicon Valley yet. The hackers exposed evidence that Blume's chief technology officer, Dusan Nemec, was abusing his access to ctOS data for his own financial and political gain. Nemec was taken into custody and is facing numerous counts of fraud, while authorities have begun seizing his accounts. Blume's PR representative Charlotte Gardner said they are as shocked as anyone and are looking into the matter, while cooperating with authorities. Evidence highlighted by DedSec could put Nemec in jail for a very long time.
You should probably listen to this.
DedSec, we stood together, middle fingers up. The Silicon Valley attacked our privacy, demanded our complacency, and violated our freedoms. We caught Blume making backroom deals with each of the biggest tech giants. Companies already specialized to track and manipulate every aspect of our lives. Blume thought they'd use us as a boogeyman to drive these companies to their ctOS. All that data was to be protected and controlled by one master program. But we didn't play fair. We shut down their ctOS for days. We exposed them one at a time, stripped their credibility, and prevented an unprecedented state of public control. Together, DedSec gave the untouchable Big Brother its first black eye. Blume's man behind the megaphone, Sean Nemec, will spend the rest of his days in prison, thanks to our efforts. He was an opportunist, using his connections to exploit Blume's system. They will scapegoat him, paint him as a rogue element, claim it was a singular random incident. But we won't let him off the hook so easily. We have demonstrated their weaknesses, both human and technological. With great power comes great vulnerability. Blume and their sycophants now face an onslaught of legal action and government investigation. Faith in the ctOS is at an all-time low. We did this. We know the greed engine will never rest. And to that, we promise, neither will DedSec. We outnumber them. With every indiscretion, every scandal, and every scam, they add to our numbers. And we will be watching. DedSec has given our word. Do what you will.
How much of this is hyperbole? Has it really gone global? There are new DedSec cells popping up everywhere. The Middle East, South America, Europe. And not just them.